What's going on, everybody? Brett here, back playing some more Battle Brothers and the Warriors of the North DLC. Picking up where we left off last time. Nothing really missed. We're going to accept this contract. Destroy the Greenskin Raiders west of Grafenheid. I'll take it. 2,000 crowns. I went ahead and added... We had those two armored warhounds. I gave one to Jotnar and one to Lancel. Felt pretty fitting. So we now have Fang and Rags. Good dog names. And yeah, that's about it. I don't think I did anything else off camera. But we are good to go. Oh, what else? I noticed something. What did I notice? I learned something. Okay, I read. That's what I did. I took a second to read this. So this ambition, I was kind of lamenting that we hadn't taken the ambition to kill 24 enemies because, of course, right after we turned that down, we had a chance last episode to fight 24 Wiedergangers. And we won, of course, and we would have just instantly fulfilled our ambition. But I was thinking this was harder than it was. I thought these had to be crafted by me, but they don't. You just have to have 6 sets of armor with attachments. We already have 3. So all we're going to do is go to a city like... Not Gibenstein. Not Justel. These just have weaponsmiths. Grolfest? We could stop by there, or Donnerstad. And either way, we're going to pick up some armor attachments. I've been wanting to get some anyway, since it's been pretty rough not being able to craft my own. If it was up to me right now, all of our best armor would have bone plating on it, and then several others would have direwolf pelts and, various furs and things like that. And right off the bat, didn't we say we were going to kill these guys and we just walked right by them? Let's kill these dudes. We'll take them on at night. I am not scared. There's only 7 of them. The scariest thing is this armored unhold. And it also kind of protects us. Excuse me, had to cough. The nighttime kind of protects us from their throwing weapons as well. So our chances to hit are not great. We're probably just going to end up wasting a ton of ammo. Yeah, and it feels like the case. I'm about to say, if we can hit him with our Impaler, we'll be able to knock him off the high ground. And that'll be some serious wasted fatigue for him. But I feel like we 100% want to set up Isaac there. And then perhaps we should come here with Svarog. And then let's see what we can do next turn in terms of shutting down the Beastmaster. Because as we learned, I think 2 episodes ago, if you can get onto the Beastmaster, you can weaken their control over these Unhold. And these Unhold are so powerful, you really need to do that. As a matter of fact, there's probably not much value to not just stepping forward against these guys. These are just Reavers. Throw some point blank shots. Step up. Dang. This really would have been a much easier fight in daylight hours, but I'm okay with it. We'll take this high ground from them. Make a nice little wall here. We still can't see. Yeah, we still can't see the, you know what? I think we need to do this. We still can't see the Beastmaster. Yeah, we're going to use Indomitable. I saw an opportunity there to hold the Unhold where he is. I don't like, of course, that he has the high ground. But I also recognize that we didn't have Indomitable up on anyone else. And that if we didn't use it there, we would be suffering in a way. Kind of at the mercies of the Unhold throwing us around. And potentially putting us into situations we didn't want to be in. We're going to want to switch to our bill hooks, I think. And our long axes. Close the distance. Good shot. Step up here. Okay, that's some kind of damage. Perfect. Even more so. 3 kills! Oh, that's beautiful. How close can we get? Can't even see him. Crazy. Kind of just want to attack there, try and get some bleed on the unhold. Going for the shield break, and he's got adrenaline pumped. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of this, but it should be fine. And now, finally, with the high ground on an archer, we're able to see where the Beastmaster is. If they break this shield, I am going to be upset. Double bleed here. Alright, he's exercising his control. I think it's probably as simple as just bringing a dog and letting the dog get onto the Beastmaster. That's probably all you really need. Can we shoot this guy and knock him away? Yes, perfect. And let's stop taking penalties because of the nighttime vision. Just smack that unhold. We've wrecked him. We've wrecked his armor. Let's just get up there. He's almost dead. So the value of getting onto him and, you know, stopping him has kind of been lost. Let's see what you got. Okay, that hurt. That hurt a little bit, but not terribly. That was a lot of damage, and we have run out of axes. Let's switch it up. So close. Maybe Jotnar can get him. Switch that up. We'll take that step forward. That might be relevant later. And we'll move Svarog out that way. Expecting him to step up here to try and fight Isaac. And Fritz should be fine on his own versus the Barbarian Beastmaster. He has Indomitable. Yeah, we get some more bones for our trouble. Gotta love that. Top tier crafting material. Damn. Good job, Zach. And now it's just us killing this Beastmaster. Which I am happy to do. I don't know what like the best loot is we can hope for them. Last time we were able to get his helmet and his whip. And I haven't really seen a good opportunity to perhaps explore the use of the whip. A few of you in the comment section have let me know how they've been used for you and your campaigns. And I thought that was very interesting. It definitely has its uses. It has a unique range of 3. I think it has on-hit bleed effects. We're going to have to look at it together. We definitely want to know what it does, because I mean at the end of the day, even if we're not going to use it, we're still facing an enemy that uses it. So we need to know what it does. We need to know. Yeah, and we did get his helmet again. Couple weapons, bone plating is great. General supplies, so not a bad little fight for us. We didn't pick up any injuries or anything like that. So yeah, let's explore that together right now. Svarog. Ooh, could we double whip? Let's do it. No, can't do it. Okay, so our attacks change to whip. Crack the whip over significant distance to inflict 2 stacks of bleeding damage at once. Ineffective versus armor. Makes sense, right? You whip a guy wearing heavy armor, it's not going to do anything. Where does the whip fall? Does the whip fall? Cleavers and whips. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, it's technically considered a cleaver. Very interesting. So, inflicting 2 stacks of double of bleed. Potentially you could do this twice in one turn, I'm guessing. Let's see what the attack says. 4 AP, yeah, you could whip someone twice and get 4 stacks of double bleed. So that's 80 damage from 3 tiles away. Seems good. I mean, I don't know if there's like a unique whip out there, but if there is, I would love to find it. Because I might have to go out of my way to make a special whip brother that I bring in against lightly armored targets. That could be very interesting. And then we also have disarm. Use the whip over significant distance to temporarily disarm an opponent on a hit. A disarmed opponent cannot use any weapon skills, but may still use other skills and move freely. Has a minus 15% chance to hit. Yeah, you're going to need really high melee skill to make that work. But if it does hit, you have a 100% chance to disarm. Okay. I mean, seems useful against really big, really powerful opponents to just completely lock them down for a turn. Not bad. So yeah, sorry we didn't look at that sooner, but just trying to kind of progress the game in different ways. What are these? These footprints, these massive footprints. Let's head south to Gerstel. We can always pop up here on a mountain real quick, see if there's anything in our immediate vicinity. Nope. Wow, you come across a caldera, the bottom of which you find a few sheep nuzzling something. As you draw close, you see that there is an enormous hound there, its fur matted with blood, its collar shredded, and its paws wiry where the claws have come apart. Oh. It regards you with a growl, but can't maintain it for long, as it simply puts its head down with an exhausted huff. The sheep depart, and beyond them you find a man leaning against a rock. His chest has been ripped open, and whatever killed him did it with such force as to spray his innards all along the rocks. Following the trail, you do find a monstrous Nagzur whose throat has been ripped out. Leisure side, the thaumaturge nods. I think that pup might be worth having in the company. I want to take him. But I'm curious what this interaction is. We gain Warrior the Warhound. Thane Jotnar Lanson steps forward. I know this breed. It is of northern stock, a sturdy creature. I wonder if you just send like a northerner out to, or a southerner to go and talk to the dog, if it just like hates you. But because he's a barbarian, he is able to like get this dog to join us. There is one thing it shall respect in a man, and it is strength. The sellsword crouches before the dog without pause, puts its hands around the scruff of its neck, and starts to scratch. Despite the sudden movements, the dog responds positively, and when the man stops scratching, the dog lifts up off the ground and lopes forward and follows the man. Thane Jotnar Lanson stares back at you as he roughs the dog up with some heavy petting. Yeah, he'll fight for us. Fighting is what he's made for. He just needed someone to watch him rip and tear. What a lovely creature this is, and the dog is fine too. Let's call him Warrior then. So we have Battle Brother and Warrior. We're not going to use him until we are able to give him a set of unhold armor. Where's Battle Brother 2 for that matter? Don't tell me we've lost Battle Brother. That would make me pretty sad. Battle Brother was brown. We've used a lot of dogs pretty willy-nilly recently. There he is. Okay. There we go. I don't want to risk either one of them. We're going to put them in unhold armor as soon as we get a chance to have access to a taxidermist. Whoa! Hold on! Are we cold or are we unfriendly? Unfriendly. Yes. Guys, are we finally going to do it? Okay, let's do this as quickly as possible. We'll stop here just to see if they have any armor attachments in their marketplace. Perhaps some cheap tools, perfect, and decently costed other stuff. Actually, do we need food? No, let's just buy the meat, whatever. And we could check the weaponsmith for anything amazing, nothing amazing. And the prices here are pitiful. But I guess we can sell some stuff. Anyway, guys, we are going to try and finally, I could almost cry. We are going to try and get to a taxidermist today. One of these places has to have one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll stop by Brunwald first. We're going to do this quest, head back to Camp Watt, and then head down to Brunwald, and then follow the road to Dornan, and then on to the other place. Greenskin Raiders Camp. Well, this time, this is probably going to be several more enemies than we just faced. We don't want to fight them at night. It's dawn. Let's get in there. By the gods, the orcs are greater numbers than you ever could have thought. Luckily, they seem to be murdering one another. You don't know if they're separate clans, or if this is just Greenskin's version of a drunken brawl. Regardless, you're in the middle of it now, to arms. Oh my god. This is so... I had a feeling. Every time I find one of these camps in the forest, it's always like this ambush scenario. Where the orcs are having a civil war. And of course we don't get a chance to really form up and fight like we normally would against the orcs. And that leaves us somewhat vulnerable. we can do is kind of put our archers' backs to... Oh, I love this high ground. Put our archers' backs to the trees, and then surround them. We can make like a little half circle of steel if we ever get a chance. But if they keep sending guys forward at us, it's going to be difficult. So what happens is they're going to fight each other to the death, and then basically whatever's left is going to come after us. I would love to get into these fights and, you know, take care of a lot of them before they get a chance to take care of themselves, because I want the loot. But it's very poor to, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's difficult to chase them into the woods because they're surrounding us at the moment. The fight itself is not one we want to like chase all around the map, because we'll end up dividing our forces in a way that certainly does not favor us. So you'll see here we're going to make like a little ball. That's brush. Okay, no one can get in through there. That's all I needed to know. We'll kill this guy, and then we'll be able to close in our little half circle with our archers in the middle. And then as they step forward, we'll adjust to meet them. It's kind of my thinking. There's a lot of guys out there. Excuse me, 17. We'll step in. Yeah, it could just be a matter of we gotta wait for them to murder each other. Wow, that berserker hit so hard. Let's get lucky. If we got lucky, we would have stole that kill for sure. Now the warrior's gonna get it, and we're not gonna get that man splitter. That's okay. Let's back up. Man, and the thing is, the ones that are winning are getting super confident. Let's just reload and get ready. So what I might end up doing is moving Zach down and letting maybe Skibo take that position on the hill. Yeah, here come some warriors. Show me what you got, man. Hold. We could use our flanking falcon to observe what's going on, but I mean, we can see their numbers dropping. This guy is going to be done for. We'll wait. No reason to completely pass. You know what? We'll step up here. There we go. Now we'll wait. Let's reload and get into that position. So we can't quite cover everything. We've got a gap here and a gap here. That should be okay. I'm honestly kind of hoping that there's a champion amongst them that we can fight. A lot of these dudes should be hurt already. He's gravely injured. Fighting something. He's got a deep abdominal cut. We can do. We've got this like line in the trees. And we can spear wall to keep them out of this position. That'll keep them from all of this area. Damn, that didn't do anything. Okay, looks like one more down. Okay. I think I'll step forward here. I don't think there's any coming from the west. We could shoot this guy. Let's use our Falcon. Let's see exactly what's going on here. What kind of threats we have. Wow, there's a bunch of them waiting near the edge of the map. What's that about? A couple warriors that might be fighting to the death. Maybe we should have Indomitable here. See how far they want to move forward. But yeah, now we know that most of the threat is in the east. And that there's nothing ridiculous on the battlefield that we can't handle. I was pretty positive that was going to happen. Couple stacks of Overwhelm. He was actually close enough to close the distance, but smart AI. So they're just fighting each other still. Okay. I was curious whether or not they were just hugging the edge of the map to run. Wow. Alright, come and get some. We'll step down. We're stepping down because I think if I do that, I can make short work of this guy. But if I don't, we're leaving Skibo all alone to fight him. And that might not be a sound strategy. We're going to Indomitable here because he's kind of the tip of the spear. And yeah, between the three of them with the bill hook, they should be able to make short work of him. And then be done with that in time to help fend off any other Orc warriors that are coming. Good damage. No charge yet. Bill hook hit. Feels good. We've got him bleeding. Triple bleed. Great. Let's switch it up. Guys, I can't even tell you how much pump I have right now. From just the simple knowledge that we're going to be able to probably visit a taxidermist in the near future. I'm way too excited for that simple fact. Good shot from an Impaler. We could step up and lock this guy down. Let's see what he does. You know what? Nope. No, thank you. We'll step in on him. And next turn, I think we'll just rip him up. We'll have a lot of guys in position. Probably didn't need to do that, but it looks cool. We're defending the gap. Put some Overwhelm on him. Send some shots down that way because he's kind of our next challenger. And we'll wait for him to step up. Shield wall, not a bad decision. Big hit. We'll pass. I don't think Thane Jotnar is going to be able to do the job himself. Step forward here. Put ourselves in a position to shoot anyone who comes through this gap. Let's lock him down. We'll apply some bleed. Take the high ground with him. With Ragnar. God, that armor is so badass. How many are left? Can't be very many. Okay. Show me what you got. We can't even see the only 5 that are remaining. And I have to imagine a few more of them are going to die before we even get a chance to see them. But will they charge me? Or should I be trying to take up position defensively? I think if we're going to send anyone forward, it should be our lone wolves. They are, after all, made for that sort of combat. Step back here. You can see 2 orc warriors. Send him this way. And if I'm going to scout, I want to do it in a way that it puts me in 1v1 scenarios. And then I guess Jotnar is probably strong enough to do the same thing himself. This could end up getting tedious if the AI doesn't come to us, or if they take forever to kill each other. It sounds bloody, though. And me manually clicking is just as fast as if I hit in turn. This is the kind of position I really want to take. On the high ground, I can put Jotnar on one and put Svarog on the other. Wow, that was a weird bug. If you guys saw that, but the thing, if I didn't know the hotkey, I would have just been sitting here. So one of them wants to run. It's okay, so there's only 3 of them now. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. This is super, like, lame. Normally I'm able to dispatch them quicker, but they're fighting on the exact edge of the map, and I'm just kind of guessing where they are. Are they up here? Nope. We cannot climb that. And I'm trying not to put myself at some sort of tactical disadvantage by immediately passing my turn. It's over, yeah. What did we get? Some stuff, some tools at least, that's nice. We're running a bit low on that. Time to collect our pay. Yeah, let's quickly head back to Camp Watt and then move on down to Brunwald, which I think we can look at. I don't really want to take my eyes off our guys here, because who knows what'll pop up. It's kind of a wild area. I expected our dudes to follow the road, but they did not. Did we level off of that, by the way? Anyone? No. Okay. Just take some time. I wanted to come and show you guys how easy it is to kind of tell what might be here. There's a workshop and a blast furnace, ore smelters, and this is a massive stone citadel. So that should be a great place for us to do some questing, hiring, and shopping. So I'm excited to have access to that now. And we may end up one day in the Noble War turning on the lowly lands of Birkwall, Brookberg, and Dornan. There are 3 great cities, but if I had to pick, I definitely would choose to beat up on them, considering they only have access to 3 cities, and nothing they have there is unique. I feel like we could even use another one of these warhounds. Food we'll buy, ammunition we'll buy. Otherwise, I think we are out. We are out of here. A raider is not bad. We also don't have any witch hunters, which is a background that I like to have access to, because it leads to some very interesting events and resolutions to events. I liked also that it was a level advanced, but I don't want to spend my crowns before I get to a place where I may be able to hire some truly great backgrounds. Is that another large group of barbarians? Let's see. 4. Just 1 armored unhold, eh? What a weird... We're not going to chase them. I don't want to chase. I want to get straight to the point and go where we're going. If I didn't have to chase them, I would be fine. We could stop by Gerstel, see what the prices are like, but then we're going to head right down to Brunwald, where I imagine the prices will be terrible because they don't like us very much. 16 Nagzers. Okay. We're going to kill them. If we are going to a taxidermist right now, then we want all the teeth and fangs. Or is it teeth and... I'm having trouble remembering what it is. Teeth and claws, maybe? But whatever it is, the crafting materials that we get from these guys, we can make into necklaces that boost our resolve. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. And perfect timing, really. The only thing better would be if we ran across a plethora of direwolves. And I don't care about y'all at all. I'm just going to totally disrespect them. And kill as many as possible. And then we're going to step up. They have no level 3s. I'm going to go first. Yeah, and without level 3s, they really don't scare me, is kind of the gist of it. They have no ability to eat us. So we can just step in, get a kill, step in like that. We risked taking that hit there, but I thought it was a fine risk. We can block off this little area. And I guess we'll head down. That's fine. Not a lot of room along this line. And we can step forward with Ragnar also. Very cool. Alright, feels good. Go for the big heavy hit. Now they get a chance to retaliate. They got a quadruple surround on Sir Lancel, which isn't ideal. I don't think he has underdog. He may. He may have underdog. It would certainly come in handy in this situation. He doesn't have underdog, but he has a huge, stupid shield. He's got Killing Frenzy up as well. We're going to be able to take a nice line shot there. And they're bunching around us up here pretty heavily. I was going to say, let's get rid of that guy. Nice shot. That was a wasted shot, absolutely. And we can switch out here to our billhook. Nice. And this weapon here is perfect for killing these guys. All we need to do is hit them. And it has such a high chance to hit. It's just all we need. If we kill him now, then we can step up with Jotnar. So it's horns. That's what it was. Horns and fangs. And their brains are okay too, but I actually don't remember what we can use their brains for. Probably various potions. But it feels like it's been an eternity since I had a chance to look at any of that, so yeah, forgive me if I don't remember off the top of my head. I was afraid I'd never see a taxidermist again. Some of the best items in the game can only be crafted through there. Once you finally get to kill the Kraken. My Kraken shield and my Kraken shell armor was like some of my favorite things in the game. Let's go for a round swing. Good hits. Let's lock him down. Kill him. This guy could still potentially stay and become a level 3 if we didn't just like instantly rout him there. But nice. I think we're going to have a lot of crafting ingredients Enough to make several necklaces, probably. Thank you. Cool. Nice little pickup. Only 2 horns. But we already had... I kept a small amount just in case. And let's see what the sell prices here at Yerstall are. They're probably still not great. Check the bear hat. The bear hat says they're not great. So let's sell what we can. We need to put this dog on somebody. That'll work. Just to make a tiny bit extra room. And let's go. Brunwald, here we come. There may be another fight in here for us. Some webnecks. I would love to find some dire wolves. Just Wiedergangers, pass. Super pass. With my luck, that's where a badass piece of armor is. Alright, Brunwald, show me what you got. No taxidermist, but an armorer and a weaponsmith, and they're currently rebuilding. Check the marketplace first. Lots and lots of tools, as I would expect, because they have, I think it's the... We'll have to look at it in a second. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is, but we just kind of looked at it a second ago. And the prices here are abysmal. You can usually get a coat of plates for 10k, but the price here is 12k, so that's pretty dang expensive. However, I'm not really crying about it. There's nothing here that I would really want. I love this coat of scales. It's a great set of armor. But here are some attachments. But if we can find... Man, do I just buy these? No, I don't. I don't just buy these, because if I can find a taxidermist, I can make a ton of bone platings, and then I'll just instantly finish my ambition. And bone platings are better than these every day of the week. We can also check the weaponsmith just to see what they have. Another fighting spear would be cool. You know, I see the fencing sword. And this is a battle whip, 15 to 30 damage. Is that better than the other whip? It is. It's just a strict upgrade. Well, let me sell this then. The prices here to sell are only incrementally better than the last place. A battle whip. Very interesting. I wonder if there's a step above that. Probably not, I have to imagine. But we can always check the hires. A squire. That's a background that we don't have access to. Okay, only one man got in good spirits. And we can pay to get more lessons for our guys, and I think we will. Get them those veterans lessons. And level them up quickly. You find a boy and girl looking up at a tree. The girl throws her hands up. Alright, stay there until you die, see if I care. The boy, spotting you, asks if perhaps you could help them get their cat out of the tree. Looking up, you do see a feline flopped over a branch, basking in the sun. You can see if Ozzy can knock it down with an arrow. Ozzy knocks an arrow and sticks his tongue out as he aims up the tree. The girl and boy don't seem fond of this idea and clap their hands over their eyes. The archer looses the shot, and it cracks against the cat's branch, breaking it and sending the cat cartwheeling down the tree like a game of devil sticks. When it hits the ground, the boy and girl lunge on it. They pet it and thank you for their troubles. Or for your troubles. The girl squeezes the cat warmly. Finally, we got ourselves something to eat. Ugh. Sadly, I've had cat misfortunes in the last several days. So, not as funny as I otherwise might have found that story. But we did get some more range skill. Ugh. I see the dark humor. This is a game of dark humor. Definitely not something you could take. I'm not gonna let that bother me. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let's just camp. Visit Brookburg. Brookburg is a place of... Ooh, what is this? How is it so cheap? Oh my god, we're buying that. Exquisite Pole Blade. 85 to 116 damage? We have one of these in our inventory right now. Holy crap. 30 to 110, those match up. Shield damage 24. Shield damage of 34. Chance to hit head plus 5%. Range of 2 tiles, of course. Maximum fatigue 14. Durability is 72 versus... so it has a little bit... We're buying it. It doesn't matter. This is an amazing weapon for super cheap. I honestly can't believe that it's that cheap. 6K on that is nothing. Oh my god. That's an awesome weapon. I almost always prefer to have better armor over better weapons. But that one is undeniably a sick weapon. The exquisite ballblade. And we have one Axe Master right now, I think, which is Sir Muldoon. Yeah, no one else. Yeah. Damn. Well, good pickup for Sir Muldoon. We could compare it to a Great Axe. I mean, they're not really the same weapon. But just the damage on this being higher is unbelievable. It also has the range. Range is cool and everything. The Great Axe, of course, hits head and body at the same time. This is a sick weapon. Yeah, I don't know if he's quite ready to use it yet, but who's currently using... Let's do that. I don't know how these guys got all out of order. Ozzy and Kata. Let's give it to Kata for now. Wow, I'm sure glad we looked. Could have just as easily walked right by that. And we should 100% buy all the tools we can. The places we're going might not like us, so we're going to be happy to have provisions that we don't have to buy from them. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of the Thorn Whip, pretty much just because it's become apparent to me that it's not a top tier whip. And if we really want one of those, we can probably get it. Nothing else to sell. We're good to go. Curious to see what this contract is. Up to 30 heads. This is like a 5,500 crown mission. Yeah, I want that pretty bad. I don't know how long it'll sit in there with me having accepted it. Hopefully for a while. South of Dornan, I mean, there's really nothing south of Dornan. We just come down here and do it. And we're good to go. Wow, Nexur's everywhere? I guess we fight another group. And then when we finally get to that taxidermist we're trying to get to, we'll have a plethora of horns and fangs. Or horns and, yeah, horns and fangs. And this position is like rock solid. I don't know if we want to move from this. But if we end up not being able to spread out our damage with our archers well enough, you know what, we might not even use our archers. There are no level 3 guys on the battlefield. We can get a chance to look at our new weapon. Man, that's beautiful. I'm so happy. Yeah, let's not waste the ammo. These guys, they proved in the last battle that they're almost no threat to us whatsoever. And if we stand firm like this, they are really no threat to us. Yeah, I don't even see any reason to throw axes. And there we go. Bill hooks, long axes out. I think we can just safely pass. They're fast, so they'll come right in. They'll try to avoid the spear wall. And that may cause them to have to move in patterns that force them to... well, not if they break it. but it may force them to move in patterns that they otherwise would not want to. Perfect. No, 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 no. Okay, some sad misses there. Now we need to step up so that we may block them. Hitting ghouls with a hammer, but missing. And it's just a slow push forward, denying them all the corpses so that none of them can heal and eat and grow. Moments like this where I wish I could fast forward, because I just want to wreck these guys and then quickly go to the next couple cities to see what kind of taxidermy we could get into. Perfect. 13 left. See if we can get a double kill here with Svarog. Take your puny swings, you tiny ghouls. We'll have to wait here. And come on, try and clip the flanks. Respectable kill. Go for the double, and we nail it. If we could have killed him, we would have freed up Svarog for next turn. Sorry guys, if I seem a little scattered, it's my wife's texting me to let me know that she's going to keep the kids out for a little bit so I can keep on recording, which is very nice of her. Yeah, recording strategic games when you have kids running around. Earlier I had hail falling. Yeah, stuff. I'm kind of distracted over here, even though I'm by myself. But I haven't been this excited in a few days because finally we'll get to play a part of the game that we should have had access to this entire time, and our army is our brothers are going to be so much better off for it. We're about to experience a really big power spike. We could probably chase down a few more of these. I don't know if we really need to. I mean, at the end of the day, what we're talking about is some really cheap, easy to come by crafting ingredients. And what it's kind of looking like right now, all these Naxurhers everywhere, I mean, maybe this is a precursor to the undead event. Let's just end. I don't think any of them are going to jump in on us. I think they're just going to keep running until they're gone. It's over. We'll pick up what we got. And keep on rolling. We'll stop at Dornan just to see what the prices are looking like nowadays. It's been a little while since we've been here. You can always check out the Fletcher. Hope to see some sort of really rare weapon. Let's organize that up a bit. Yep, all we have is tons and tons of crafting ingredients. Wow, things are expensive here. These tools are ridiculous. Check the hires. Fritz the Legend. Yeah, I don't know if we're quite ready for Fritz the Legend. I will say I wish we had a few more crowns if we're going to find a place with a taxidermist, because it is quite expensive to make a lot of the things that I want to make. Yeah, we got nothing here. Let's move on. You know what, did we just go north real quick? Yeah, let's go to Strasbourg. Everything will be closed. An armor, a taxidermist, and a kennel. You know what, we'll head up. We'll head up to here. By the time we get here, this should all be open. I see they have ruins. Thank God. We did it, guys. We are heroes. Okay. Check this out. This is all the stuff we should have had access to the entire game. We should have a bunch of heavy dog armors, large quivers. We should have tons of bone platings, reinforced nets, unhold fur cloaks. Like, you name it. It's kind of ridiculous. Am I passing stuff up as I move? Trophy necklaces. We should have a ton of those by now as well. How much does this cost? $450? Jeez. We just made a ton. Let's make 2 heavy war dog armors. Let's make as many of those necklaces as we can. Some poison oil would be cool. Some night owl elixir. Nah, that's terrible. The potions in this game are terrible. I wish they weren't, but they are. Antidote is kind of nice to have. Poison oil is kind of nice to have. I'm going to make 1 unhold fur cloak. And we'll see what that does. And I know I just made some of this stuff and I kind of forget, guys. Sorry. I know a lot of you maybe haven't seen any of these items before and they're exciting. So I've seen them a lot. So give me a chance to get everything in order and we'll go through all of it. So a thick cloak made out of Frost Unhold's majestic white fur can be worn atop any armor to make the wearer more resilient against ranged weapons. We're going to make one of these. And we're down to 2,000 crowns. So we're going to need to take some jobs here pretty soon. And let's go to Jotnar and Sir Lancel. They're going to have access. So Lancel, you're going to have Battle Brother. And Jotnar, you're going to have Warrior. That seems quite fitting to me. And let's also see, what is our ranged defense looking like? Pretty pitiful. But also, I mean, bone plating protects against that. Now, we already have these pauldrons on here, so I'm not going to put the bone platings on. The pauldrons are great. They're plus 40 durability, and I think that's enough. I kind of wanted to put the unhold fur cloak on Jotnar. Let's put the bone platings here. I know I want to do that. That's perfect. Let's put the unhold fur cloak here. And that looks absolutely sick. Let's give Svarog that necklace. And who else kind of needs it? Zach kind of needs a necklace as well. And we can give the flanking falcon to someone else. Let's give him to Kata. If he's going to hold our banner, eventually we're going to give him a better necklace than this. But for right now, I think that's fine. What else? What else? What else? This should have some bone plating as well. Because this is kind of a really good... And I hate covering up that skull. It looks a little stupid. Now it looks like it's like we're wearing a skull backpack. I don't think I can unsee that. But this armor just became much, much better for crossbowmen. How many do we have left? 3 more? Jesus. So we can put one... Yeah, we can put one on our heavy lamellar. One for Skibo. And one for Fritz. And then the next one is going to go on Wonton. And I like that a lot. We have 2 more necklaces. We don't desperately need Resolve. Get the Warhounds on there. I like having some dogs in reserve too. It's not a bad idea for when we unfortunately lose a few of them. What else did we craft? Did we craft anything else that I'm forgetting? We have poison apples. We have gossamer. I feel like we should have a lot more things unlocked. Once you make something once, you have access to it kind of forever. The recipe itself is unlocked, and it'll let you know what you need to build it. So something like antidote, we can make 1. We can make a poison oil. But guys, I am super happy. Let's head back down to Strasbourg. There's a lot of good fights here for us to take. And I think if we just travel for a minute, that'll give us our ambition. We'll head to Strasbourg. We'll just see what they have in their armory. Anything we need to shoot for? Not quite. Battle Whip. No quest for us either, and we desperately need to take a quest. We might head back to Finsterwald and see what that quest is so we can take it. And then that'll kind of be where we leave for today. I think that's... Yeah. We did well. We did very well today. Let's see what this contract is. A giant is afoot. Hunt down the unholds, no problem. And that'll give us that last bone plating that we need in order to deck out our entire front line with bone plating. And then only Isaac will have the pauldrons, which is fine because it works really well in conjunction with Battle Forged. And for pure like pimp tabulous value, the Distinguished Golden Lamellar has to have that. And then, you know, at the end of the day, between this ridiculous firm shield and this attachment, he's almost like impervious to range damage. It's kind of nuts. And yeah, he just needs a cooler weapon. That's really it. And he's got Warrior. They're all wearing their unhold armor. So sick. And we can even consider making the bigger quivers for some of our brothers. But anyway, that's going to be in tomorrow's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We're going to hunt down the unholds. We'll probably come out here and take some big orc fights. Maybe some big undead fights. We'll see what kind of ambition we get. And yeah, we'll go from there. So alright guys, I'll see you later. And yeah, take care.